Okay. Wandavision episode.
All right, what is up, guys? I'm gonna die.
We have
this
a runny.
episode.
We both of us have a runny nose.
I don't have a runny nose. I got about threw up at work for some reason. So
Nice, classy.
yeah, that's why I gotta go home early. Yay! Anyways, now
Really?
we're filming. Well, I was like, I don't feel too great. I think I'm gonna go. He's like, okay.
I'm gonna play Destiny real quick.
I didn't play. I had to check his stuff. Anyways, what is up, guys? We're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
And today we are talking about WandaVision episode 4. Very exciting. Very, very exciting, I would say. It is titled We Interrupt This Program, which is the perfect title for this name.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect title for this episode.
The perfect title for this name.
Yep. Oh, there's going to be a lot of that. I'm real tired. I'm ready to go. 2 hours of sleep. Let's get it.
Yeah.
But anyways.
We had a little poker night last night, so that's why.
Oh, it was great. But man, I really, really, really like this episode. They keep getting better and better, I think. I mean, they keep revealing more, so that's probably why I think that.
Yeah.
But just like overall feelings of the episode, like it was good to be out of the sitcom stuff.
Yeah.
But I think like you mentioned that like you kind of just want them to get it over with.
Yeah.
And
Because I feel like there's one more at least, and it may be one more. It might not be a sitcom though, so it might still be somewhat of an episode. It's probably just gonna
well, they've got
regular TV show stuff.
I think there is one more sitcom, and it looked like it was kind of like a Full House
Yeah.
type situation, and so that's interesting.
It looks like I don't usually watch the promos and stuff because I try to avoid it and I try to be surprised like when I'm watching this. But I think at this point anything really goes. So
Oh yeah, I saw some stuff. I'm like, I was actually disappointed in seeing. I don't know, they were really showing some stuff, or I guess what is going to be the next episode. But I'm interested. I think next episode is going to be a little bit longer, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do that like Full House looking episode and the Halloween one, because I think it's the same. It looks like it's a similar set for those, but we'll see.
it looks like we're just gonna talk about the review real quick of this this episode. I think this is a really interesting way of doing TV shows.
It's smart. I mean, it's reeling people in. I think it's really smart TV. To be completely honest, that was one of my first impressions. I'm like I'm wanting to watch next week. This is really good TV, and the quality's really good. The like story's good. Like everything about it is good, and it's good. There's not much.
This episode's really funny because they almost have a fourth wall break.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's weird how they do it. I loved seeing these characters too. Seeing Darcy back was great.
Yeah. And I think the writers understood that people were gonna have these questions. So in one of the scenes, Jimmy Woo was like, or what's his name?
Jimmy Woo.
Yeah. He was writing on the whiteboard. He was like, "Why is it a sitcom? Why is it hexagonal? Why is this and that?" Like that's everyone's question.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
I didn't see those because I meant to rewatch it or go back and watch those. I was just watching on my phone this morning. I couldn't really tell. Just bad vision, but yeah. I think this is really good TV. It's probably some of the best TV I've watched in a while. I don't watch much though.
Yeah.
But I feel like what we mentioned before that we were talking, it's like people are used to that Netflix binge.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is more exciting than like being able to watch it all.
For sure.
And it makes it feel more meaningful. You're like, I got to wait for that next week. Got to watch that next episode. Because every episode, except maybe this one, it's like you could just kind of stop here and be like, okay.
Yeah. I feel like you can, the people who got rid of their subscriptions or whatever, I think this is the point where you can actually start tuning in.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't feel as slow as in the first 2 episodes.
This episode, maybe it's probably because the first few episodes were very like a sitcom. Yeah. But I think this one's very, it feels like a Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Like it really does. And it's not any of your main cast people either. Like we have Wanda and Vision in a couple shots, but it's these new characters that we'll probably see more of in the future, Monica Rambeau, Jimmy Woo, and Darcy. So that's
also
awesome.
the acting director for Sword. At
the that's one thing. Whenever we talk about the episode, like I don't know, there's some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I like this. I like the way this episode started. It started with Monica Rambeau's perspective. Her coming back from the blip thing.
Yes.
And just the chaos and like when everyone else came back.
Yeah, okay, but that's one thing. Okay, let's wrap up the review part because I want to just hop right into it. So, overall, great episode. Probably my favorite episode. I'd probably honestly give it like a 9 out of 10, like TV-wise, because it's good. It was a good episode for being 20-ish minutes long. Like, it was good.
Paul Bettany said something about how this is going to change the perspective in the Marvel stuff. I can kind of see that now because it really does look like a movie, but it's like a 28 minutes long movie.
Yes, it's like okay, it's like a really like a $20 million budget short. Yeah. So it's pretty great.
There's they have like the special effects in there that I kind of like. Wow.
It's like show. Yeah, it's like okay, like they're not like top tier, I guess, but like they're better than like the CW shows,
yeah, they're better than they're better than Agents of Shield.
Yes. Yeah. But okay, let's just that's our review for it. Let's hop into like the actual episode. Okay, so Monica, she came she didn't get returned by the blip, I don't think.
No, she did.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that was her.
But I don't think she. I think something else brought her back.
What do you mean?
We'd have to like pull it up or something because when she comes back, it's like red. It's like I thought it was the ether or something.
No, it's.
I don't know, dude. There's no way because everyone just came back. Remember, she formed back.
No, everyone formed back.
No. Because
everyone formed back.
Far from home. That's not what happened.
No, just watch because everyone else did. That's what happened to everyone else.
Okay, go back a little more.
Yeah. See, I've had that thought before too, and I was like, that doesn't make sense because everyone just kind of poof back in. But I think I think what they did on that one was just.
I think it's something else. I really do.
I don't know what it could be though. Like it wouldn't make sense if it was something else.
I don't know. I think maybe she disappeared around the same time. Maybe something.
No, that's just
because they said something about like the time was weird, like 3 years or something.
Her mom died at 3 years.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah.
No, I swear it's different though, and maybe I just think it's important because Monica, I think, is going to be an important character like moving forward in the MCU.
I think what happened on when you talked about Far From Home, I think what happened on that one, it was just for a visual gag. And I think there were some. There might be. I don't know, but like there might be like that thing he was talking about where people form back in. But it looks like on this one, everyone just started freaking out, which I don't know, doesn't make partial sense. The way she came back, I think it's just a normal blip thing, and I don't think there's more to it. So the way the episode started is that she comes back. And her mom is not there anymore because her mom had cancer, and she was the director for Sword. Now she's freaking out, and she's confused why her mom's gone. And a doctor comes up to her and tells her that your mom died like 3 years before. And there's this weird cut where it goes from the hospital to Sword facility, which kind of it doesn't make sense to me. The time for it, it doesn't make sense to me where it just. I don't know. It's strange to me, but it goes to that, and you get to see the first time for the first time.
See, this is Far From Home. Everyone just kind of comes back.
There's still particles on there though.
I guess, but hers just seemed different, and also, like whenever I watched it, it may have just been me far away again on my phone. It looked red, and I felt like
it was the way it was colored. It looked red because it was like in bright sunlight outside, and the way they color grade stuff, it's weird. So they have to match.
But anyways. Anyways.
Yeah. So we get to see her first nickname as Proton.
Oh, yeah.
Or Photon? Proton. I think it's Photon.
That's one of those. I'm too tired to remember.
Yeah, no, she has the same powers as Vision basically at this point. For not this show, but in the comics, she has somewhat of the same powers except without the Mind Stone and stuff. Maybe this is how she got herself. This is how she unlocks her powers through Wanda.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Some sort of radiation or something that unlocks her. You know, something like that.
I could see it. I definitely think. And then like that. Oh yeah, that sword's just like a thing. Sword's always been a thing. It's not this new thing. Like her mom started it.
Yeah, like possibly after Captain Marvel.
Like yeah, and so Shield and Sword were running side by side. Like maybe not side by side, but they were both intelligence like agencies.
They're like sisters. Like they're like FBI and CIA.
Yeah,
two totally different things, but you know they know each other and they're formed by the same government. So I'm assuming it's the same head honchos. I'm trying to see what her name is, the nickname on the wall. Because there's a shot here that shows the nickname on the wall. Photon. Yeah, her name's Photon. Interesting enough, like in one of the scenes for Sword, in the Sword facility scene, there's some stuff on there that looks like very alien. Yes,
well, even didn't they like mention that because the director guy was like, oh yeah, we're not like extraterrestrial threats, and then Monica's like, oh yeah, but there's some are allies. And
oh no, she was talking about how she was grounded and she was only allowed to do terrestrial threats or terrestrial intelligence or something.
Yeah, but he was talking like, oh, there's bad alien people, but then she said something along the lines of,
oh yeah, no, I remember what we're talking about. Yeah, they were walking through the facility and they were talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You got some theories for us?
It's I don't know. Vision's definitely coming back to life. I would put money on that.
I don't know. I still
no. She's gonna bring like I don't know. I think what's happening is Wanda thinks she's in control. She's not though. Like she is in control in a sense, but there's still someone else behind the scenes within the reality. Reality.
She has her basically what you said before, like 2 episodes ago. You were talking about how like it was gonna be her and kind of losing her mind, and basically I think the way it's been working so far is that she's under some mind control, but she's not aware of it.
Yeah, I think she may even be like, they know, she may even seek the person out who's doing this. Like I wouldn't be surprised by that. She just wanted to like see Vision again or something, or she was lured into it and like, oh yeah, we can do this, but they're using her at the same time.
There was already, I think, a mention at one point, so I don't remember where I found it or where I saw it, but there was already a mention where it said that Vision or Wanda took Vision's body.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, and I think what happened was that she just had a mental breakdown, but that doesn't coincide with like Endgame stuff because she's fine in Endgame.
She can still grieve later, but I think that would make total sense is why we got that cut of like that one scene of Vision's like dead body talking. Yeah. So it is actually, and she's almost just puppeteering that dead body, which is kind of messed up. But like, I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's what is. That's a good possibility. I also though, because that's like so whenever the one guy went through, he became that beekeeper person, right? And it like transforms stuff to that time period and stuff. Like Monica didn't go in wearing that stuff. It like formed her into that. So I think like it is Vision's dead body, but it's forming it into this. But in that sense though, she sent out Monica wearing like the, she didn't come out with the old clothes she was wearing. She came out with the new stuff. So therefore she could probably bring like the babies, the like Vision alive through.
The thing about the Vision thing alive is that I don't think that Marvel would do that kind of thing where it was just easily, like it's too easy for Marvel to do. I know they've done some easy
I
shit before, but I think it's just way too easy for them to be like, yeah, Wanda brought them back to life, and Wanda did this, and like, I don't know, it just seems too easy.
I don't know. I think yes, it does seem too easy, but they'll find a way to make it like cool or like have a struggle there, or like maybe one thing I thought, like Vision wants to leave, but Wanda doesn't. She just wants to stay there, and like so there's a conflict there, and she even like gets upset and like traps him there, and is almost becomes the bad guy of this show instead. But I still think like what's it? Agnes is there's something.
She's still
there's something going on there.
Yeah. One interesting theory that I was thinking about like last night. In this show, everyone else is an NPC in some shape or form. Because like when they were talking about in this episode, they were talking about how when everyone leaves, they have selective amnesia or something like that. The way I see it is that when you're in that world, or when you're in that little place that she created, I think you're just an NPC around her. And whenever you interact with that, that's when they basically interact back. So there was a shot in one of the promos, not even promos, just one of the trailers where Agnes was just like sitting there, and Vision interacts with him. I think that's the point of where Vision realizes that everything around this city or town is set up.
Yeah,
and that's why the whole that whole static part, force field thing, that's why he was shown like interacting with it, but I don't think he actually goes through it. And I think maybe in like episode 6 that she's gonna realize that this is what's going on outside.
There's one promo that I saw. It looks like Vision actually gets out.
I don't think that was Vision, because I checked that. I know what you're talking about, where it's like a shadow and it looks like it's like coming out. I don't think that was Vision.
I don't see who else it could be though.
Wanda, because that's what it looked like.
It doesn't look like Wanda though. Like it's too tall. It looks like
it doesn't matter how tall it looks. The camera has to work with it. It's all about.
I've got to almost find it now and like.
No, I know what you're talking about, because I watched it right before I came here, and I was like, I want to see what this next promo is, what this next episode is gonna look like. And it looked like it was her in her robe thing. Like, what she wore in Endgame?
I think, yeah, that could be. Because like
the waist is too thin, the shoulders are too thin. It can't be Vision. I really think it's Wanda coming out, and it's like her destroying them some shape or form. And that's why like Darcy gets all she freaks out like in that one shot in the commercial, and she's like, "Whoa, what's going on?" and stuff like that. So I think. Maybe episode 6 or 7, we finally get to see them break it down.
Whatever. I think it is Vision, but oh well.
I mean, it would be interesting if it was Vision. It would also be interesting if it was Agatha.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, like, in these kind of things, like, you can't base it off of height because of the camera and the way it works. So, the reason also why I think it's Wanda coming out is because I don't think Wanda would let Vision leave that force field.
Well, I think no. That's the thing. It looked like he was getting almost pulled back in, and I think it's Wanda pulling him back in.
I gotta check that out now.
Yeah, I think it looks like his cape is still almost in there. Like I think that's gonna be. So maybe next episode will be full sitcom, like Full House, and then we get that Halloween looking episode, and that's where.
I feel like I think
because that sleeves still like I feel like we've seen almost everything in the trailers now, and I would understand they wouldn't show anything from the last like few episodes in the trailers, but I think there's too much, like they're gonna leave so much left. I just saw it from a post on Instagram, but anyways, I think
you're talking about this shot, right?
Yeah,
that's not shown in any of these. It just shows.
I think it was. Did that say like leaked promo or something?
No, it's just episode 5 promo 2, the second promo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's actually real.
Well, I think he's like trying to get out or something.
I think I understand what's going to happen in this next episode. I think what's going to happen is that Sword is going to interfere with the. It's going to have a signal interference of some sort, and that's when everything starts breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's going to happen in this episode, but we see a few shots and like the promos and stuff. You get to see like everything just kind of glitching back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe not on 6, but maybe what is this 5?
Five's next one.
So maybe around 5 or 6. That's when we get to see like a signal interference because like Darcy
Yeah,
somehow
figures out some way
to
but I think that'll happen, and then it'll like bounce back and like attack, like it'll expand or something.
possibly, yeah. What's that? Max Headroom. I feel like it's gonna Max Headroom style this entire
That'd be
this
awesome.
episode. Like,
that'd be really cool.
it's just gonna like glitch out everything. The town's just gonna freak out and like because like there was a shot where Vision was like floating across town and these people were like glitching back and forth and stuff like that. And then I think that's also stitched with the part where he sees like the force field and stuff, and that's where he starts transforming. And he sees Agatha and stuff like that.
So I think like the next 2 episodes are all that we'll see, and like if anything, any shots that have been included from the last 3 episodes have been like very minimal. So like we're getting into like uncharted territory, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I think what's gonna happen is 5 and 6. Since I think there was like a thing where it's gonna be a 3-part thing where it's like 3 episodes for thingies. So I want to say like 5 or 6. We get to see more, and it gets revealed more about this town and what's going on, and then maybe at the maybe around 7, 8, or 9, or maybe around 7, we get to see why she's doing it. So it's a lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah, I think it's very, very interesting and very good. I just think, like I said, there's just so much is going to happen in those like last 3 episodes. Yeah. Like I definitely think we're going to see Pietro at some point, Quicksilver. I think we'll see him.
He's in cryo
in some capacity. Or even like I saw a theory that was like maybe Mephisto is like the villain. Like we haven't mentioned him yet, but that's been a popular theory that he's behind it in some case. But he like plays a trick or whatever and like offers to bring Pietro back, but then instead they bring back Quicksilver, but X-Men Quicksilver, because he's been rumored forever for this show.
That's true. Yeah,
which would like it'd be funny, or even like
Mephisto just grabs like one Quicksilver from another universe.
Yeah, so like I still think like there's in the end like Vision may get out or this will all get settled, but I still think however this field goes away is gonna break the multiverse of the MCU, and that's why even if that's like that theory of Mephisto playing a trick on Wanda or something like that, maybe that's not how that Quicksilver is seen, but it's the multiverse breaks or something, and we see just like one shot or something.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I don't know why, but I thought that they were gonna show a little more of the town, kind of, because like it looks like
this episode. One thing about it, even though it is one of my favorites and it's really good, it's almost stuff that we already knew, kind of.
Yeah.
But because it's just running alongside of what we've already seen, and so everything in the next episode will be, well, it should be, or maybe not even it should be. I trust Marvel, but like it should be progression in the story.
Yeah, that's how it usually works with writing stuff. So I mean, I don't know, this show is just, I don't know if they might retcon a bunch of things.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, that's again, like if they're going this multiverse route, which I'm assuming they are, because most of the movies that are coming out are prequels, and then the Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are both most likely dealing with the multiverse. Doctor Strange for sure, Spider-Man most likely.
I wonder if Doctor Strange is actually going to show up in this episode, in this show.
I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense because it's not too far. It's Jersey.
Yeah, and like, and he like detects Mephisto or something.
He detects
I could see that. I could see that maybe
sort.
like we get maybe 8. I'm calling it like 8 now. Episode 8. No, let's say 7. We realize it's whatever villain, and I'm assuming it's Mephisto. There's just been so much hype with Agnes, and like, or even if it's just Agnes, like she's the villain. He detects some sort of sorcery or something, and so like episode 8, like Doctor Strange comes in and he's just like, "Sup?"
Just fights everybody.
Yeah, it's just like maybe it's just one thing and he just detects it or something. I don't know.
I'm very interested in, because I'm still at this, like, I'm still thinking about like the 3-act structure stuff that they've always been doing.
Yeah, just
I think we're gonna get some sort of action in episode 6, and on the 7th we're gonna see something new, someone new, maybe. Maybe Darcy gets powers or some shit. I don't know.
That's what but like I said that a couple episodes ago. Go check out our other episodes. We do this for everyone, and we're gonna put out a recap of the past 4 along with this. So check that out. Make sure you subscribe as well. But I think that Wu, Darcy, and Monica are all gonna get powers by the end of this.
It looks like Jimmy Woo could have powers. He likes magic.
Yeah, and that's what, like, Wonder Man, like Grim Reaper, and Monica Proton. Like, I think that's at the end. That's what is possibly going to happen, because I mean, we've lost some characters essentially in game, and they're trying to set up these new characters. Like, why not? And they've teased, I think most likely, like, that's what I would love to see. But I think the little teases, like the Wonder Man, like concept art in the back of the one of the promos, and the Grim Reaper helmet in one of the intros are just little Easter eggs, to be honest. But like, that'd be really cool. If
I think it would be fun if they did more characters and they revealed more of the universe this isn't going on. I mean, Paul Bettany, like, I've been trying to like find more things about the show, and it looks like Paul Bettany's been very positive about the fact that this is going to be showing you the direction that Marvel is going to go with in the next 10 years possibly. And it looks like they're very enthusiastic about the fact that this is going to be really great for Marvel and something really different. So
yeah, I just think Vision will come back, just because, like, why not? He's been in all 3 decades of Marvel or whatever, so like, why not keep the streak going?
I don't know if Vision himself, like, he's gonna be alive, but he's gonna be some sort of,
I think
he's gonna have some sort of presence.
I think like Paul Bettany seems to be too, and like him and like Bettany and Cumberbatch are they know maybe the most out of everyone. Definitely Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch definitely knows.
Cumberbatch knows a lot, just probably because like of his role and everything. He's essentially like the Doctor Strange of like the actors, because he just knows so much.
He knows their fate. He knows what's gonna happen. He knows what movies he's gonna show up in. He knows. Yeah, he probably knows everything.
Because they even like send him with Tom Holland to like keep an eye on him.
Oh yeah,
she may be the baddie of like Multiverse of Madness for like they'll have, like, but it also seems like Mephisto is like that. It just maybe, I don't know.
I think it would be great if they had an Avenger as the enemy, or like villain for the rest of the.
I saw a rumor the other day that Hulk will have a rematch with Abomination at some point.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And then that he will also become the president of the United States. I was like, okay, I could see it.
Good God,
because he's smart Hulk. No, but I wish they did Hulk as like the villain. That'd be awesome. Like, we get like a World Breaker Hulk.
Oh yeah, but I don't think Marvel or Universal will let them do
that.
I
don't know. I don't know.
Another thing, a few things that just like kind of a breakdown of like Easter eggs and shit. Photon, Monica Rambeau, that's her.
Photon.
That's her middle name. Photon. Yeah, a few things like extraterrestrial stuff that we're talking
like
about
the
in
scrolls,
the facility.
Yeah,
and I think the first time we see Jimmy Woo with those sheriffs, there was a thing on the side of the sheriff's car that says 1966. I don't know if that's when the episode started or if that's actually the time period that they're in right now. God knows. And then there's like a few things on there, like the license plates, because they like to play with license plates.
Just numbers and stuff in general.
Yeah, just numbers. Yeah. A dumb thing that I noticed, just as a person who likes to look at stuff. One of the things that Darcy was playing with was a Rode Procaster control, like the thing that we have here, but it's like very consumer, like it's for consumers. Anyways, that was just one of those things that I noticed. The drone stuff, pretty interesting. I think that's what they were hearing in the second episode, where there's like thunder and like the drones they just kept coming in.
Sending drones. Yeah, that would make sense.
Like that's what the storm is. Like Wanda was so worried about and so anxious about. Some things that a lot of people were talking about was that guy, the beekeeper looking dude, was gonna be Swarm. I think that's just a stretch. I think that was just a way for them to.
Yeah, I think all I think it was is he was wearing that thing, that containment suit.
Yeah.
And when he passed over, it turned him into a beekeeper, just to like make it to that time period. It's a plot device where it just shows how the setting is, or how that universe worked. Yeah. But it would have been cool if that led to something more, but I think it was too much of a throwaway thing.
I think it's just a setup, guys. No, there's nothing to it more than that, at least.
But anything else, when that's like our analysis, our theories, got that review in. Let us know how y'all feel about that. The episode 4.
Yeah. Definitely exciting stuff. Really, really ready for what's about to
whatever's to come. Yeah.
Yeah. They said that this was gonna be, it's gonna be changing the whole cinematic universe, and you know what? They're right.
So far, definitely.
I thought they were just gonna be like all words, no bark, or no, what is it?
No bark, all bark, no bite.
Yeah. But it looks like
it's going somewhere.
Yeah.
I just need it now.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Like every single episode, like even the people that are like upset about it's like they want that episode now. They want like all this because it's just so exciting. But
it is. I think, where's the fun in that though?
Yeah, you're right. But anyways, that's our WandaVision episode 4 review, recap, all that good stuff. Make sure you subscribe. We have the recap for the first 4 episodes coming out. Check it out on the channel. That's our video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We've been the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm Win.
Don't know if we did that at the beginning.
We did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's how tired I am. Short-term memory is just out the door. But anyways, we've been the Continuity Crew. We love movies. We love y'all. I guess we even love TV now.
Yeah.
But we'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.
Peace. You get to press the button over there.